to share with us this beautiful evening of offering. I was thinking about what should I speak about to present our project, and I'm thinking I should start from the beginning. When I was a kid, I was born in Ukraine, in western part of it, in family of scientist, linguist, historian. And I was a very curious kid, so I wanted to know everything about existence, who we are, and what is this, life, and especially about stars. Stars were the most interesting thing for me, and I used to ask my father, we had a very good, strong bond with my papa. I used to ask him, please tell me what is behind those stars. He say, more stars. And I'm like 6 years old, and not satisfactory answer. And behind those stars, he said, well, when you will grow up, you will find yourself. You will find all the answers you want to know. So, very disappointing answer, because I look at mirror, I was very small. And I thought it takes a long time to grow up and just to have those answers, which was really bothering me actually when I was small. But life was going on, and of course I grew up, and it threw me up and down from one corner to another in its turmoil, like everyone else I suppose went through, till the moment I got in my hands the book of Sri Aurobindo, Sat Prem Sri Aurobindo, or Adventure of Consciousness. And that's what I said, yes, I knew it. I knew there is an answer, and there is a promise, and there is everything which I have within me, but I can't express. And then more and more books came, and I'm here in Orwell with rooted feet into the red earth, and my head is touching the sky, and my heart is open to receive the answers from the stars every day, and you, every day, and you. So, more and more books coming from Sri Aurobindo, and more satisfaction of that promise is coming to me and revealing secret, who we are, where do we go. He opened the door where the light is coming from. So when I got poetry of Sri Aurobindo, I was so touched. The first poem which I really loved and it knocked me out, it was Reminiscence. And yeah, if possible to stop the phones would be so great, thank you. My soul arose at dawn and listening heard one voice abroad, a solitary bird, a song not master of its note, a cry. My soul leaned out to the dawn to hear. And can you imagine, my soul leaned out to the dawn to hear. It was magic. I was overwhelmed. I was so full. In this dream, it was something you cannot explain. I felt like wings growing behind my back, and I wanted to fly. And just this expanding, and if I will not express it, I would explode. So I put the book of Sri Aurobindo on my piano, and music started coming, and rhythm appeared. And it was very strange, because I'm educated as a classical pianist. It was very interesting what was coming. I didn't know this kind of tunes, but it was flowing and flowing, and I was composing and composing until I stopped for many years with a doubt, the questions, and many things. But last year, I restarted my work, and I composed 12 pieces for Sri Aurobindo poems. I call them sonnets. And beautiful singer came as well, and we worked, and they agreed to work with me, and musicians, and the dancers, and it came to the point where this offering became possible. So tonight we do this offering to Sri Aurobindo's feet in gratitude for the gift he gave to us, to humanity. Then we have a possibility to be different. to grow, to progress, to breathe the fresh air. So I will ask you, please switch off your phones, and probably it's very wise to not clap between the pieces. We will open our hearts and we stay and listen to His word, which is action. We allow Him to come and with us. Thank you so much for being with us.
The island sun. I have sailed the golden ocean and crossed the silver bar. I have reached the sun of knowledge, the earth self's midnight star. Its fields of flaming vision, its mountains of bare might, its peaks of fiery rapture, its air of absolute light, its seas of self-oblivion, its veils of Titan rest, became my soul's dominion, its island of the blessed. Alone with God and silence, timeless it lived in time. Life was His fugue of music, thought was truth's ardent rhyme. The light was still around me when I came back to earth, bringing the immortal's knowledge into man's cave of birth. 100 lives. I have 100 lives before me, yet to grasp thee in, O spirit ethereal, be sure I will with heart insatiate pursue thee like a hunter through them all. Thou yet shalt turn back on the eternal way, and with awakened vision watch me come smiling a little at errors past, and lay thy eager hand in mine its proper home. Meanwhile, made happy by thy happiness, I shall approach thee in things and people dear, and in thy spirit's motions half possess, loving what thou hast loved, shall feel thee near, until I lay my hands on thee indeed, somewhere among the stars, as 'twas decreed. Reminiscence. My soul arose at dawn, and listening, heard one voice abroad, a solitary bird, a song not master of its note, a cry that persevered into eternity. My soul leaned out into the dawn to hear in the world's solitude its winged compeer, and hearkening what the angel had to say, saw luster in midnight, and a secret day was opened to it. It beheld the stars, born from a thought, and knew how being prepares. Then I remembered how I woke from sleep and made the skies, built earth, formed ocean deep.
My soul arose at dawn, and listening heard one voice abroad, a solitary bird, a song not master of its note, a cry that persists into eternity. My soul leads out into the totally. In the world's solitude, we compare, and hearkening what the ancients had to say. So let's in midnight, and the secret day was open to me. Not the stars, born from a thought, and knew how being prepares. Then I remembered
Form. O worshipper of the formless infinite, reject not form. What lives in form is He. Each finite is that deep infinity, enshrining His veiled soul of pure delight. Form, in its heart of silence recondite, hides the significance of His mystery. Form is the wonder house of eternity, a cavern of the deathless eremite. There is a beauty in the depths of God. There is a miracle in the marvelous that builds the universe for its abode. The One, in His glory multitudinous, bursting into shape and color like a rose, compels the great world petals to unclose. transformation. My breath runs in a subtle rhythmic stream. It fills my members with a might divine. I have drunk the infinite like a giant's wine. Time is my drama or my pageant dream. Now are my illumined cells joy's flaming scheme, and changed my thrilled and branching nerves to fine channels of rapture opal and hyaline for the influx of the unknown and the supreme. I am no more a vassal of the flesh, a slave to nature and her leaden rule. I am caught no more in the senses' narrow mesh. My soul, unhorizoned, widens to measure sight. My body is God's happy living tool. My spirit, a vast sun of deathless light. Silence is all. Silence is all, say the sages. Silence watches the work of the ages. In the book of silence, the cosmic scribe has written his cosmic pages. Silence is all, say the sages. What then of the word, O speaker? What then of the thought, O thinker? Thought is the wine of the soul, and the word is the beaker. Life is the banquet table. The soul of the sage is the drinker. What of the wine, O mortal? I am drunk with the wine as I sit at wisdom's portal, waiting for the light beyond thought and the word immortal. Long I sit in vain at wisdom's portal. How shalt thou know the word when it comes, O seeker? How shalt thou know the light when it breaks, O witness? I shall hear the voice of God within me and grow wiser and meeker. I shall be the tree that takes in the light as its food. I shall drink its nectar of sweetness.
senses all say the sages.
Liberation. My mind, my soul grow larger than all space. Time founders in that vastness, glad and nude. The body fades, an outline, a dim trace, a memory in the spirit's solitude. This universe is a vanishing circumstance in the glory of a white infinity, beautiful and bare for the immortals' dance, house room of my immense felicity. In the thrilled, happy, giant void within thought, lost in light and passion, drowned in bliss, changing into a stillness hyaline, obey the edict of the eternal's peace. Life's now the ineffable's dominion. Nature is ended, and the spirit alone.
In the nature is ended, and the spirit alone.
Krishna. At last, I find a meaning of soul's birth into this universe, terrible and sweet. I, who have felt the hungry heart of earth, aspiring beyond heaven to Krishna's feet. I have seen the beauty of immortal eyes, and heard the passion of the lover's flute, and known a deathless ecstasy's surprise, and sorrow in my heart forever mute. Nearer and nearer now the music draws, life shudders with a strange felicity. All nature is a wide, enamored pause, hoping her Lord to touch, to clasp, to be. For this one moment lived the ages past. The world now throbs, fulfilled in me, at last.
At last I find a meaning of soul's birth.
Into this universe, terrible and sweet.
I who have felt the hungry heart of earth, aspiring beyond heaven to Krishna's feet. I've seen the beauty of immortal life, and heard the passion of the lovers
And know our deathless ecstasy surprise.
and sorrow in my heart forever mute. Nearer and nearer now the music draws. Life shudders with a strange felicity. All nature is a wide enamored pause, hoping her Lord to touch, to clasp, to breathe. I have seen the beauty of immortal life, and heard the passion of the lover's flute, and know the deathless ecstasy surprise, and sorrow in my heart forever mute.
For this one moment lived the ages past. The world now throbs fulfilled in me at last. For this one moment live the ages past. The world now throbs fulfilled in me at last. For this one moment live the ages past. The world now throbs fulfilled in me at last.
The golden light. Thy golden light came down into my brain, and the gray rooms of mind, sun-touched, became a bright reply to wisdom's occult plane, a calm illumination and a flame. Thy golden light came down into my throat, and all my speech is now a tune divine, a paean song of thee, my single note. My words are drunk with the immortal's wine. Thy golden light came down into my heart, smiting my life with thy eternity. Now has it grown a temple where thou art, and all its passions point towards only thee. Thy golden light came down into my feet. My earth is now thy playfield and thy seat.
Thy golden light came down into my brain, and the grey rooms of my sun-touched became a bright reflex to wisdom's occult place. A calm illumination and a flame. Thy golden light came down into my throat, and all my speech is now a tune divine, a real song of thee, my single note. My words are drunk with thee, immortal wine. Golden light came down into my heart, smile my life with thy eternity. Now has it grown a temple where thou art, and all its passions point towards only thee.
the divine hearing. All sounds, all voices have become thy voice. Music and thunder, the cry of birds, life's babble of her sorrows and her joys, cadence of human speech and murmured words, the laughter of the sea's enormous mirth, the winged plane purring through the conquered air, the auto trumpet song of speed to earth, the machine's reluctant drone, the siren's blare blowing upon the windy horn of space, a call of distance and of mystery. Mystery, memories of sun-bright lands and ocean ways. All now are wonder tones and themes of thee. A secret harmony steals through the blind heart, and all grows beautiful because thou art.
Take
resolution. I passed into a lucent, still abode, and saw, as in a mirror crystalline, an ancient force, ascending serpentine, the unhasting spirals of the Ionic road. Earth was a cradle for the arriving God, and man but a half-dark, half-luminous sign of the transition of the veiled divine from matter's sleep and the tormented load of ignorant life and death to the spirit's light. Mind liberated swam light's ocean vast, and life escaped its gray tortured line. I saw matter illumining its parent night. The soul could feel into infinity cast, timeless, godless. The earth, the heart, incarnadine. Life, mystic miracle, daughter of delight, life, thou ecstasy, let the radius of thy flight be eternity. On thy wings thou bearest high glory and disdain, Godhead and mortality, ecstasy and pain. Take me in thy wild embrace, without weak reserve, body dire and unveiled face. Faint not life, nor swerve. All thy bliss I would explore, all thy tyranny, cruel like the lion's roar, sweet like springtide beam. Like a titan I would take, like a god enjoy, like a man contend and make, revel like a boy. More I will not ask of thee, nor my fate would choose. King or conquered, let me be, live or lose. Even in rags, I am a god. Fallen, I am divine. high I triumph when downtrod. Long I live when slain.
So, thank you for being with us, sharing this beautiful offering. I mean, beautiful, yeah, it should be. To Sri Aurobindo's feet, with all our gratitude and adoration. So, I wanted to say the beautiful painting you saw on the projection, it's Jyoti Khare painting. She did 12 paintings for the 12 sonnets. She was one of my pillars to do this project. Beautiful work. She will have exhibition also in Savitri Bhavan in September. The date is going to be figured out yet. I would like to thanks to Divine Art, Michael, for doing the sound, to Ashwin to do the light, to Christoph definitely helping us, having this accommodate us in a beautiful space, to Auroville Art, which supported us really beautifully with finance and also projector, and Susie, who made such a beautiful bouquet. She donated us as an offering also. I have my beautiful singers and musicians, and I would like to present them to you. So, on flute, Lauren, please. Then, Kirtana is Alto, Shanks, Tenor, Tomasso, Percussion, Antoine, bass, Anushka, our beautiful soprano, Varun, Baritone, and our Malcolm, whose voice is really coming to the heart when he recites. I mean, thank you so much for doing it. It's really joy. It was joy to do this project. And we still, yeah. Who? Dancers, where do you are? Please come here. Enough roses. We have these dancers. First of all, Grace, what beautiful column she gifted us. Second day, 3 hours to make a column. She did yesterday and she did today. And she dances as an angel. And Asokavadhani, like, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Deep gratitude from the heart. Did I forget someone? Jyoti, where are you? Come here. Come here, show yourself, please, because you did a great job. Jyoti? Yeah, you're here. Just here, come here. Just wanted you to show all the people who were involved, and they really dedicated, and they're really doing it from the heart. So we, yeah, and Shakti.
And our director, Shakti.
Thank you so much. We would like also to continue doing our project. We will perform in ashram also, probably in the end of the month. Been today there, and they're very happy to have us. So we don't know yet date, we are figuring it out. And we would like also to go somewhere, maybe in India, to show our art. I think word of Sri Aurobindo is an action, as the mother said. It should come. And it could be expressed in a million different ways. This is only one way which expressed through me, whatever I'm limited being. But, you know, thank you so much for being with us and sharing this energy with us. Thank you. I forgot one person, I'm so sorry. I'm always forgetting Sasikanth. He did a lot of job for us, for many different details. I'm sorry, I'm just, thank you. Good night. Ashwin, I said.